Hey guys. So, this has been an interesting week. I've had a lot of questions, and yeah, it's true. I have an OnlyFans. I don't really know where to start with talking about it. I feel like a lot of you guys know that obviously I'm a very open person. I feel like we've talked enough about sometimes you gotta do things that you gotta do. And I'm not saying that everyone should run out and get an OnlyFans. One, because that would take away from my market, and two, some of you guys have moral differences. I'm not saying that my morals are wrong. I'm not saying your morals are wrong. I'm just saying they're different. It's no different than how one person has one political view, another person has another political view, religious views, sexual views. Everyone has their own set of morals or norms or whatever it is. I've talked about on other podcasts or as a guest on other podcasts about being a good person and what a good person is. And it's really hard to define that. Everyone's definition of a good person is going to be different. It's different based on their lifestyle, it's different based on their habits, and just how they grew up. To me, a good person is just being nice to people. Like, I just gotta be a good-ish person to be happy. I don't need to go out of my way to build houses in Africa. Yeah, that would be great if I could do that, but that doesn't make me, I don't need to do that to be a good person. I can hold a door open for someone. I can pick up something that someone dropped. Like, you don't have to go to the extremes to be a good person. And it's same with morals. It's what you define, what you're okay with. Just because I'm okay with having an OnlyFans doesn't mean you need to be okay with having an OnlyFans. Doesn't mean you even need to be okay with me having an OnlyFans. I'm a very sexual person. I like to be able to explore like that. I kind of have a kink for being watched. I like to flirt. These are things that I like to do. And I've established within my relationship the boundaries that we have on it, obviously. But we've talked about those boundaries. We've talked about what it looks like, what I'm allowed to do. Brandon has the same range of things that most people probably would consider different in a lot of relationships that he's allowed to do. Like, I like when he flirts with girls. Like, don't get me wrong, girls, I would appreciate if you did come to me and be like, hey, I think your man's hot, I'm gonna flirt with him. Yeah, okay, fine, have at it. I think it's cute. Like, I love that he gets attention as well because I know I get attention and he deserves just as much. Obviously, I get more because I put myself out there. It's hard for guys to get that kind of attention too because, well, they don't want to come across as creeps. At least if I'm putting myself out there, come on, be a creep. Tell me I'm hot. Tell me you like my boobs. Like, I'm putting myself out there. I'm okay with that. But some girls are shy and they do have a hard time showing off their body. And when they do finally feel like they took that perfect photo that they finally feel beautiful in, but there's still something that they're gonna rip themselves apart for, and they're gonna post it, and then they get some like "you're hot" comments on it, and it just like it almost hurts them. Some girls don't like that attention, so it is hard for guys to know when to give it, who to give it to, how to give it to them. Sometimes we just like it from the back, sometimes we want some passionate kissing. Like, each time's different. Girls are probably the most complicated thing on the planet to deal with because, my God, we change our mind every 30 seconds about what we want to do, how we want to do it, how we feel, if we're hungry, if we're not, if we're mad. Like, we are so indecisive. But I'm getting a little off topic. I am okay with having an OnlyFans. I'm okay with putting that out there. And to me, to be a good person, it is a different experience that I can share with people. I can make sure guys are having a good day. Be that little bit of light that they might not have. Who doesn't want to get a cute selfie in the morning and a good morning text? I know I like them. And let's be real, life is busy. So if sometimes your partner can't give that to you, then it's okay to get it from someone else as long as you guys are on agreement of what that looks like. And jealousy comes from different forms and to different people. I like to be able to share my love with people, and something that makes me happy is being able to make others happy. I like to be able to make people's day. That's what brings me joy. I know it's weird, but just those little things, like, and I prep some of these too in my head. If I am walking if I'm walking the dogs and I see someone walking towards me, I'll do observational things, like what's the sky like, what's the weather like, is there something funny that we're passing by, and you just give them a little lighthearted comment, something silly, something that just puts a smile on their face. That's what makes me happy, and I can do that with my OnlyFans. Trust me, I put more than just a smile on them, but I still make them smile, and I like that. So I've said it once, I'll say it again, and it'll probably be the thing that you guys get sick of hearing. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. It's as simple as that. Like, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm basically coffee made with Monster. I'm weird, and I'm okay with that. It's nice being able to be me, but at the end of the day, I enjoy doing it. It allows me to do the things that I still enjoy. I get to do my writing. I get to go out and go camping whenever I want. It allows me the freedom that I want in a day. How many of you guys are stuck in a 9-to-5? I bet you most of you didn't even know that we have a clothing brand. Like, yeah, I like my life. Sometimes there's some real shitty lows, but it's usually right before I make a big decision and step into that next chapter, I guess. And it's usually when I have to make a big decision and step into that next chapter that I get really nervous. It's scary to make that big change. It's scary to put it out there that this is what you're now gonna do. You're terrified of what people are gonna think. But hell, people are gonna think whatever they're gonna think. You might as well do what you want to do, and it's really only you holding yourself back, because if they don't like it, it's not gonna change you. It's not gonna have any bearing on you. Like, who cares? You should be able to do whatever you want, do whoever you want, as long as you're not hurting anyone else. Live your best life. I've paid a lot. I've paid thousands for my body, and if I want to show it off and I enjoy it, then I'm going to. Like I said, you don't have to watch, but I appreciate that you do. I do want to acknowledge Brandon in this video. I want to give him a good shout out because he has been such an amazing support. He hasn't pushed me to do anything. He's given me his opinion on things. We've talked through different things, but he has let me do basically whatever the fuck I want. He has been the most supportive person, and I love him so much for that. Like, he even supports me when I'm going through those low times, and they're not easy. You're sitting there crying for days on end, wondering if it's ever gonna end, but he's also sitting there with his hand on my back, telling me it's gonna be okay. Sure, he gets fed up with it sometimes, but hell, I get fed up with myself sitting there crying, so I don't blame him. But he is an amazing partner, and girls, you should really flirt with him, because that man deserves it. He deserves the world, and I want to be able to give him the world. We like sharing. In this family, sharing's caring. We're different. We're weird. And if you're weird, you should share this out. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.